When I look back, nothing but blessing. It's all blessing. It's grace. First, God brought me to that family in a spiritual atmosphere all the time. The parents were so divine, so beautiful. Always, on one hand, they were doing their business, on the other hand, business for God. Only whatever they earned, whatever they made, by evening it was spent for the saints, for the betterment of the community. I remember I was very little because when I was 8 I left. But in those days also I used to hear the conversation in the family. That bank was the saint. There was no other bank. That money comes from the business, will go to the bank and then you bring back from the bank through ATM. And no ATMs. Only Mahatmas were the ATMs for them. And the whole creation was ATM for them. Just money comes and money goes for the divine cause. Because of that upbringing, number one. Number two, in very early age, it happened in the city when Holy Master came. And my parents would go to see him. Even he said nothing, just being there and looking at him, being near to him, being his presence, they felt very charged. They were very happy. I could see when they used to come back home, the peace on their faces, in their action, in their speech. That was the first sign I could see in their lives, that peace, nothing but peace. That meditation or peace was exuding from them, manifesting from them. And when you see that kind of atmosphere at home, naturally you also start becoming that. So first is the grace that I was brought to that family. Second, the parents were the blessing. The third now, the Holy Master comes in life, and they would go to him every evening, listen to him, be near to him. One day, my father asked Swamiji, who will feel very privileged if you can bless us, come home, have lunch. It's called Bhiksha in Sanskrit. If you can have Bhiksha or lunch with us. Swamiji was amazing kind of renunciate. Never ever he will promise, yes, I will come. He said, okay, if I am kept here till noon, till the lunchtime, if I'm kept here, means with the divine will, if I'm here, okay, we'll see, I'll come. If I'm gone, wherever God will give me the Bhiksha, I take the Bhiksha Prasadam there. Father was so happy, at least said, if I am here till noon, at least he said it, he will come, if he's here. He was gone home, and he shared this news with my mom. Mom was so happy, jumping around, and she started washing the whole floor, whole house, that some holy man is coming home. And Indians feel this a blessing. So mom started preparing the home, and father told me, he remembered, Swamiji said, if I am sitting here till noon, what if he's gone, then what? He said, do one thing. Go to Swamiji, he's sitting in that temple, and if Don't bother him, don't disturb him. If it happens that he starts moving from that place, just run and give us information. There was no mobile phones in those days. Just run, come and inform us. Okay? You're a child, you just follow the instruction, you are gone, and I'm sitting next to him now. That was my first darshan of a holy man. Now, I am there, and Swamiji just suddenly started looking at me and staring at me. And he said, I went closer to him. He touched my forehead. He pushed this eyebrow center, and that's it. You got the touch. And because of that touch, he took me some different world. Hour was gone. In the meantime, my father comes to take him home. Lunch was ready. And when he comes, he looked at me also. And he's realized that something is happening here. Very quietly, he requested to the holy man, please come home. And again, Swamiji touched me on my forehead and brought me back. That was a beginning. With the divine beginning, there was a divine design for me, planned everything. There was a call given to me. I never understood the meaning of that call. Just that was a wonderful experience. We come home now, and the moment we come home, first thing when I looked at my mom, I said, Mom, I want to become Swamiji. He said, yeah. She was busy receiving Swamiji. You know, the children say, I want moon. She was like, yeah, I'll bring moon for you. But now she was very busy receiving him. She was so thrilled to see Swamiji. And so he said, yeah, after lunch I'll talk to you. Yeah, I'll make you. But no, I want to become Swamiji. He said, yeah, I'll make you Swamiji. No. Holy man comes home and everything was so beautiful. The first time some divine master is at home, and they had this ceremony, and then after the ceremony, the lunch took place. When he was leaving after lunch, I don't know what happened to me. Never even thought about that. And suddenly I just held the shawl of Swamiji. I said, Swamiji, can you take me with you? I want to become Swamiji. He said, Swamiji? I said, yes. He said, yeah, you finish your study and I will come one day, we'll talk to him. Finish your studies. But I persisted, no, please take me. Please take me. He said, yeah, just finish your studies. And he's gone. After 6 months, he comes back in the city. Again, my father went and requested. He comes back for lunch. He had a lunch. And now he knew that someone is there connected to me, because he hooked me in such a way. And he comes back, and lunch took place. After the lunch, again, the same thing. I repeated, Swamiji, can you take me with you? He said, but I told you last time. I said, but please, I don't know what is happening to me. Something is going on. Please take me with you. He said, if you want to be with me, he want to just get rid of this idea. Okay, give him some test, give him something, tell him something very hard, then he will leave this idea. And he said, okay, if you want to come with me for 1 whole year, you have to stay at home. And in that 1 year, you can't speak to anybody, you can't talk to your parents, to your brother, sister, anyone, and you have to be closed in one room, locked. I said, what? But I said, why? He said, you want to become Swamiji. And this is the process to become Swamiji. You have to be locked in one room. One room. I didn't understand anything, but I was excited. At least he is ready to make me Swamiji. Doesn't matter what it takes. And I said, 1 whole year. I said, yes, 1 whole year. And you can do this, you can't eat this. He gave me 100 rules, very tough, that fine, ultimately I can say, okay, I don't want to become Swamiji. But there was a divine design. Even he gave me 101 rules, still I was ready. He kept on, and he said, now what, are you ready? Bless me. And he said, okay. I said, when I should start this meditation? He said, tomorrow morning, 8 o'clock. And it means you can come out, nobody can see you, you can't see anybody. Lunchtime, very simple, boil the lentils with the water, and that food will be given to you, very simple. And that will be given to you by your mom, but you can't see her, she can see you. She'll keep in the veranda, she comes out, she takes this, she keeps the food, she's gone, then only you can come out. Strict, he made the, in the child, in young age, you can't see your mom, you can't do this, you don't have an idea of this, what is going on here. And, but, from my heart it came, say yes. And I said, yes, I will do it. At least he's going to make me Swamiji. Okay, 1 year, he will come. That much faith I had, and the sadhana started. In the evening, he said, your mother will give you 1 glass of milk. You can't eat anything else. That's the story now. 1 glass of milk your mother will give every evening, and you can see her, she can see you, she'll come, keep it gone, come out, take it. Now, mother started bringing the milk, sadhana started, everything started. After 2 months, again the master comes and he knocks the door. The moment he knocked the door, I said, never it happened that anybody knocked my door. But from inside he came, opened the door, and I opened the door. So Swamiji was there. And I bow my head, and he comes in, asks me, how are you? Because he said, you can't talk to anybody, complete silence for whole 1 year. And he sat down, and he called my mom. The mom comes. First she asked the food and other things. He said, no, I don't want anything. He said, can I bring milk? Because I was just going to take the milk. Milk was there. I said, okay. And milk comes. When milk comes, my milk is already there. I was just about to take the milk. He said, today I will take his milk and he will drink my milk. But my mother said, no, this milk is very fresh. It just came from the Gaushala, means we have a fresh cows here. And in America, we don't have a idea of fresh milk. It's all pasteurized, it's in the refrigerator, it's in the market, and I don't know where it makes, and it comes and travels, and then it comes. But here, you have a morning fresh milk, evening fresh milk. Just you milk the cows, and milk comes to you. But Swamiji said, and fresh milk, when you say, they give very importance to that milk here. And Swamiji said, my mother said, but this is a fresh milk for Swamiji, for you. He said, but I'm not doing sadhana, he is doing sadhana. He needs the fresh milk. My mother couldn't say anything, and he just started pouring in the small cup. And the moment he poured that milk, he looked at me. He said, you want to become Swami? Sadhu or Swadu? Means you want to enjoy the taste, because there's a reason why he said it. And are you want to become a Swami, who is above these things? I was silent. Then he looked at my mom. He said, you are giving her this kind of milk? Milk was what? What my mom did, she brought 1 big glass of milk, but that milk was condensed so heavily, so thickly, that it became like, what did you say?
Creamy.
Yeah? Creamy.
We actually, in America,
We don't have this idea here.
If you actually take fresh milk and you keep boiling it and keep boiling it and keep boiling it, it becomes not just condensed, but actually very, very thick. If you buy a can of condensed milk, it's not that thick. Here, when you actually take fresh milk and keep boiling it, it becomes very thick and it becomes almost like glossy. So that when you pour it, it actually, rather than pouring like a liquid, is more like glopping out of the glass.
But very yummy. Nothing but very yummy. And it was so yummy, and every Indian likes it here. And very yummy, and now every day I used to wait for that milk. My master said, if you are looking for taste, you have to wait to become a saint. I said, I could not understand what does it mean at that time, but he said, now, do you think I am far, far away from you? I am watching you from there even. Even I am distance away from you, miles and miles away from you, and your mother thinks, why mother used to give me that milk? At least he's not eating anything. He will have this protein, he will have some nourishment through this milk, some strength through this milk. Your mother thinks milk will give you the strength, milk will give you the energy. It's not the milk, my dear. I gave you the mantra. I taught you meditation. That meditation and mantra will give you the strength. And for that reason, I have come here just to tell you I am watching everything, sitting from there. And from now on, no more milk, only the meditation and the mantra. That will be your real strength. And literally, he did it. And no more milk, he said, for entire of your life, he said. And he was gone. And now, no more milk. Now, mothers are mother, they're amazing. And she comes home, back in my room. She said, I'm so sorry. See, Swamiji is God. He understands everything. He knows everything, what I was doing. He is right, I was wrong. I was thinking the milk will give you the strength. It's not the milk, it is meditation and the mantra. He is right, I was wrong. Maybe outside when she was gone, she must be crying, oh my God, my baby, my milk is now even gone. But to make me strong, she gave me that strength and showed me the right way, right path. She was gone. Now the sadhana again started. Sadhana was completed for 1 year. He comes back. Again I tell him the same thing. Now sadhana is over. Silence was over. And now you take me with you. He said, not yet. I said, but you told me. He said, not yet. You have to go to the jungle. I said, jungle? I was very afraid. At the moment it came word jungle or forest, I was very afraid of ghost. I said, but there will be ghost. He said, ghost? But there is a God also. I said, yeah, God is there, but ghost. I was very afraid about ghost. So he said, I will give you the mantra. Nobody can touch you. What to talk about the ghost? And he gave me the mantra. He took me to the forest. It's a long story. But being in the forest, how God enters in your life, that's a great experience. How he comes, how he talks to you, how he takes care of you, how things happen. It's an amazing story. And this happened. It's a very, very long story. But this is all grace. It happened, it's happening, and it can happen for anyone. Just when you are there, he is there all the time. He is happening. We have to happen. And with His grace, and that can be possible. When you are here in this beautiful divine area, just wait for that happening. Be ready, be there, and it can happen. It's not it can happen to me, it is happening.